Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, Anna, ready, ready, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stepped up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find me, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. See, I ring the cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. I'm the rest of one, two about to flood out.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Hey, all the dope boys yelling. You be rapping by on moving the bridge. You talk about.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to glide him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. That's more of the catch out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Flushed out of the pocket. Connecting again with Hopkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up.
And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Let's go now.
They have it on 3rd and 5. Motioning left is their running back.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Milton now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot.
They run. Here's Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Sit up. Sit up.
They're going to try to throw for it. He rolls to his right. Making the call himself. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So in a bizarre decision, the penalty-aided conversion is going to stand, Brock. The defense choosing to decline the call.
I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at the tens of thousands of faces in the stadium. Yes. I'm looking at the officials' faces. And I think we all have the same face. It is one of just complete shock.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a give for Henry. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Trick the Eagles, trick the Eagles.
Milton. Down the field, he's got Wilson. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The left side cut by Andrews. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. It's a race down the right side. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Jackson throwing here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of the great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running game. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here's Milton. On the comeback route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half.
Ready.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go.
Final throw before the break. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Steelers chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line now. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dante Kent with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Panther 60. Panther.
Milton out of the pistol here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Warren quick on the draw. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. It's a great play.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Drops this underneath to Warren. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wallace with a return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running this with Henry. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
They're on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it with King Henry. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 10, DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
The Ravens take a fourth-quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Warren. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milton. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Warren here from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a Big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short.
Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers down by a touchdown.
At the 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers find a way to tie it late. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Andrews with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hey, middle.
Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
13.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.